Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Mudslinger Morning Walks. Welcome to the Mudslinger Morning Hike. It is Thursday, September 4th. We are here in Philadelphia, getting back on the trail this morning. Hope everyone's having a wonderful morning so far. It is about 7:15. It is a brisk, cool, beautiful morning here. I think we're gonna get some rain tonight. Hey, good morning, Styling One. How you doing? Hey, what's up? I recognize your name. I'm sorry, I recognize your picture, but I think you maybe changed your name. I can't recall. Did you used to have a different username? And good morning. Good morning to you. I could not forget that background sunset with you in the front. But yeah, we're just getting started here. It's been a long week. And it's going to be a long next couple of weeks. How are you doing this morning? And how is everybody doing this morning? Welcome to the morning walk, everybody. We're just going to take a nice slow stroll through the woods. Hey, still same name, Cape Cod. You know, I don't know what it is. You know, it must just be the the age of the channel wearing on me. It's I definitely remember your picture. And now that you say Cape Cod, yes, I know. I don't know why. For some reason I associated your picture with just a name, like a normal real name, not like your actual name, not like Stalin One's not a real name. You know what I mean, like Rebecca or something. Yeah. Well, welcome. We're gonna check this out real quick. I was running around like a chicken with my head cut off this morning. I had one of those alarm went off, but I didn't get up kind of days. I thought it was 5:30 and I looked at the clock and it turns out it was 6:30. Well, good morning, everybody. Having your coffee, going to walk my little doggy. Nice. Little doggy. I like little doggies. What kind of dog? Is it super little, like Chihuahua little, or just a strong, tough little tank dog? There's another person, Life of Ducky, who has some little Chihuahuas that they take shorts of and other little videos. They're very adorable. But yeah, this is Carpenter Woods. A few of us have been here before. It's really nice this time of morning. I need to get some exercise, so we're gonna start on the stroll. Is the floor finished? Oh yeah, Linda, Jesus. Hey, yeah. So, no, the floor's not finished. It'll be a little while. It's getting to a good point. You know, it's like any project like that. It's 90% preparation. You know, so the goal is to get it all sanded. And welcome, everybody. Good morning, everybody. We're just getting started. It's less than 5 minutes in. If everybody wants to double tap the screen, get the likes out of the way, do a stretch, do a bend, do a big yawn, tap the like on that video. You know, all the morning routine stuff. All the morning routine. Hey, good morning, Smart Bite. What's up, man? Good morning. But yeah, it's gonna be another full day of me and an employee doing more prep, doing cleaning. We're gonna scrape certain areas that need help. Man, it is like 50 degrees out here. I am underdressed. But it's okay. I like it crisp. That's brisk, baby. And good morning, smart boy. How you doing? Good morning, man. How you doing? Well, good day to you. But yeah, today's going to be a big day. We're going to get it hopefully finished, prepped, and by the end of the day, I'm hoping to get to the rental store, whichever one turns out to be the best, and get a big floor sander. And maybe I can spend the rest of the evening messing around, you know, seeing how the floor reacts to this particular sander. But yeah, it's a lot. And I have a pretty tight deadline. These guys, this is nice. The water seems pretty low in a lot of places, not just this stream. But the bugs are going away. Fall is coming. You can see some signs of the leaves falling. Certain leaves are changing. Some trees go a lot sooner than others. Hey, end of the day for me, but bruh, just say good evening. I know. I know. Well, I was trying. I said good day. How about I hope you had a good day. And I hope you have a wonderful evening. Welcome to the morning walk. Hey, there's a nice deciduous pine tree. We don't see a whole lot of these around here. Oh, this must be like a spruce. Like a good old spruce, maybe a Douglas fir. I don't know a lot about coniferous trees. Coniferous. They're cone-shaped trees. Yeah, you know, and I got out here and I don't have. There's something very important missing from my hand, which is a big steaming hot cup of coffee. That sounds really good. I don't have any coffee. I don't have any breakfast. I just brought myself. Just what I brought with me. But it seems like there's some different sounds in the forest. I don't know. You can hear these crickets. It's a very constant drone. No interruptions. It's really pleasant if you just kind of stop and listen, you know. It's background noise normally. Just a constant drone of crickets. Yeah, it's been a little while. But I'm glad you decided to come join us this morning. I've got a lot to do to get ready for this Canada trip. I've got to learn as much as I can about Canada. And Mark Cancelaw. Mark is sending me all these emails about cool trails in Canada. So we're definitely going to be able to go see something, you know. We're going to go see something. We're going to get a lot of footage. I'm gonna get as much footage as I can and actually try to start editing some 4K videos together. I think that'll be really fun. Some good solid footage to start editing together. Hey, little guy, a little chipmunk over there. Oh, there's chipmunks all over the place. Let's see if we can scare him out. Yeah. There he is. It's okay, buddy. Oh, he knows all the tricks. He knows all the secrets. How to get out of there. We'll walk along the creek here. Sounds like this is where most of the crickets are coming from. What's the oldest tree in the forest? The oldest tree. There's actually, I'm going to have to look it up what the new oldest tree is. There's a story, a recent story about Philadelphia woods. And I don't know the exact year, but the oldest tree in the forest just finally died because it became a tourist attraction, and so many people started visiting it and taking pictures with it and everything that that's weird. There was somebody over there. That they compressed all the soil around the tree, and the roots were strangled. And so after living over 100 years or more, this tree this is really nice. This tree finally went kaput, so now there's a new oldest tree. That's the end of that story. And good morning, everybody. Everybody tap that like button, please. This is really nice. I love those lavender flowers. Or violet, whatever you want to call it. Hope everyone's having a good morning. We're just getting started. We're about 10 minutes in. Oh. Hey, good morning. How are you doing? I really like this. I really like this trail. It's always been a nice favorite go-to. I used to run through it. Himalayas. I would like to. I don't know. What do you know about it? Are there? I assume I would need plenty of gear to like do I know it's Himalayas are one of those mountains that stay frosty, I think, on top. Himalaya, I'm sure there's like tens or hundreds of miles of hiking trails around the Himalayas. That would be really cool. I mean, that would be the end goal. You know, that would be the goal to someday. You know, if I get things moving on this channel and I start to get some financing, you know, that would be the obvious continuation. Would be just to travel to amazing places like that, and it's a possibility. I got this weird like bite or something on my face today when I woke up. It was very red. That's okay. You get older, you start to get all sorts of weird marks all over your body for some reason, and then they go away, and then they come back. Never get older, smart boy. Nice. You dog. Yeah, I bet there's definitely some good views from the summit. Let me check on something real quick, guys. Just bear with me for a second. And good morning to everybody. If you're just joining us, we're in Philadelphia. We're in one of the many beautiful nature trails around here. I'm just answering some. Oh, wow. That's cool. Right? You know, we could actually go see it. Smart boy. The oldest tree. The oldest tree in Philadelphia right now was planted in 1785. The oldest tree in Philadelphia was planted in 1785. And it's actually a ginkgo tree. It's a ginkgo biloba tree. So you can go get some ginkgo too. I'm sure we're not allowed to collect twigs off of it. I think with ginkgo, I think you're supposed to collect the brand new growth, like the brand new, fresh, soft little leaves that start sprouting from the branches. I think I heard that one day. I used to look up which kinds of natural plants are good natural medication and treatment. Obviously, ginkgo's on there. I guess only Canadians can survive this temperature. It gets 30 degrees in the winters there. Yeah, well, I've got gear. I've got gear for it. That's one thing I do have is I've collected a bunch of excellent all-weather camping gear and hiking gear. You know, I've camped in -10 a few times and been nice and toasty in my tent. But yeah, I love. That's one reason I love the winter. I love winter camping. Something about it. It's just my preference. I think green forests are beautiful. I love walking through things when everything's alive and fresh. But I don't know. I'm just more of a winter guy. You know, I say that, but I have lost like, I don't know, 50 pounds of insulating fat over the last year or so. So I might be a little colder than I'm used to. Had that Eskimo body for a while. a lot of energy to burn to keep myself warm. But good morning, everybody. Welcome. We're having a nice slow walk today. A nice morning hike through the woods of Philadelphia. We're in Carpenter's Woods right now. Kind of northwest Philadelphia. And yeah, we've been here before. It's one of my favorite spots. It's got several trails that cut in and out and connect to each other. Got some nice elevations, big wide open paths, just very pleasant. Got a little bit of water down at the bottom. We just came from there. Maybe we'll go back in a little while. My area goes 2 degree minimum in December. January we don't see snowfall, but we see a dense fog. Yeah, I freaking love fog, man. It's nature's special effects. It's humid here in Pennsylvania, so on the right kind of morning, we get really thick fog too. But a nice cold weather fog sounds pretty cool. We don't get a lot of that I can remember. Kind of makes me think of London. You know, cold and dreary and foggy. So no snow days for you, smart boy, at your school growing up? They didn't cancel school because of all the snow on the roads? Hey, what's up, Benjamin? What's up? Benjamin, that is hilarious. You're a hilarious person, and welcome to the walk. We welcome you here. The Mudslinger Ocean accepts all rivers. We accept you for who you are, Benjamin. Even if you are a little smelly. Even if you're a little smelly in certain areas. Yeah, we're still pretty early here. It's about less than 20 minutes in. If you guys want to double tap the screen, hit the like button, get as many people in here as we can. That's the way it works. So if you like seeing nature, if you like being along for the ride on a nice, relaxing morning, tap the like button. And I do one of these every single morning. We go to a lot of different places around Philly, and people have a good time. So if you want to see more of that, hit the sub button. And I've got more stuff coming up planned on the channel. Going to do some hikes in Canada soon. That's going to be very fun. We have 2 months summer vacation. Oh yeah. That's crazy. I don't think it's 2 months. I don't think it's 2 months here. I think it's been a while since I was in school, but they severely cut back on summer vacation. I think it's down to like a month now, which is just crazy. I mean, back when I was a kid, I guess maybe a month sounded like a long time. Yeah, but I count things in in years now, not months. A month is nothing. I'll forget it's September until next September. I'm like, oh, is it September again? Oh shit. Time flies. Hey Benji, what's up? When's my next night hike? Hey man, hey, what's up? Have I ever been to Canada? Super diluted. You can walk, paddle for days and not see a soul. That's crazy. You know, I do like that. And that's a great point. I should definitely locate the nearest paddling facility. Get a kayak or a canoe or something. That will be wonderful. Yeah, night hike is in the works in the future. I've got some new locations that I want to go to. It's just it's been a bad time, Benji. I'm happy that you enjoyed that, but it's been a bad time recently. The night hikes tend to really wipe me out the next day, and right now trying to keep my normal day-to-day life, you know, spinning. I had to take a break from night hikes for a little bit. But yeah, I enjoy them. I think they're fun. I think they're cool. I think people like them. So, yeah, no. Hey, what's up? Hallo. Hallo, Grafschaft Hoya. Welcome to Philadelphia from Germany, I assume. Germany or Hungary or something. Here I am. That's what they're always saying in the Bible. If you read the Bible long enough, everyone's always like, and then Joseph arrived and he said, here I am. And he was there. He said, here I am, and he was there. Sorry to hear about bad times. It'll get way better, dude. Hey, well, thank you, yeah. It's nothing particularly bad. It's just, you know, you have to be strategic and careful with your energy. You know, I guess the ideal goal would be to have maximum bursting energy all the time and be able to grab life by the balls and shake it around and ride it like a bull and whatever, all that shit. But you know, you have a finite amount of energy, especially in your adult life. Which is not to say I can't increase my energy more, but sometimes there's just a lot going on. You know, you got to pick and choose your battles. Yeah, I figured as much from your username and from the fact that you said hallo, hallo, guten Tag. But yeah, welcome. Benji is so weird. Oh my gosh, Benji, you're so weird. North Bay is good for ice fishing, like Nipissing. I think Benji's just fine, smart boy. I think he's fine. He is a good soul, and he has the name of a good dog. No offense, Benji. There are famous dogs in American pop culture named Benji. Saint Bernards or whatever. Yeah. I'm just so weird. No, but that's cool. Benji, are you Canadian, or have you just spent a lot of time there? Because yeah, I've always wanted to check it out, and then this opportunity just presented itself, and I had the funds. As long as I keep it as fiscally responsible as possible, I should be able to afford taking a little trip to Canada. You know, my plane ticket round trip was only $260, so that's a pretty good deal, especially right now. Could have done way worse. I was looking at some other prices. Sometimes it's $700, $800 for a round trip to Canada, you know. So October 1st to October 14th, that's where I'll be. Gonna try to really get the most out of it. Get as much as I can. How many kilometers should we travel to end North Bay? He's pulling out the kilometers. He's pulling it out. He's, you know, whenever, smart boy, I'm sorry to say, but the PR campaign for kilometers hasn't been very good for Americans. whoever's telling you guys to bring up kilometers and the metric system they need a rebrand, because whenever I start hearing kilometers being talked about, it's usually an American's about to be made fun of whenever kilometers get whipped out. But I know that Smart Boy wouldn't be trying to imply the superiority of the kilometer raced people, the kilometer master race. But I would love to hear the explanation. I think we should set this on fire, but that's just my personal feelings about it. The fact that it hasn't been set on fire yet is disappointing to me, but I'm not going to do that live on camera. Maybe I'll do it on the night hike. You never know. That's cool though. Somebody put some effort into this one. There's actually an entrance here. But it's not going to do much for rain. It'll do a little bit, even with just the sticks. The thing about a rain shelter is, a lot of people don't think about, just the angle of the sticks is enough to deal with 90% of the rain. You know, it's great if you can slap, you know, moist, like damp leaves all over it, or you have a lot of pine trees with a lot of pine needles that you can like totally deck it out with. That's great and everything, and that's, you know, great for wind and insulating yourself inside it. But as far as rain goes, just sticks, they take the rain and they just transfer it down at an angle, you know. So you don't get drips inside because everything is sloping downward. I don't know, it's just something to think about if you're ever building a shelter. If your goal is just to get out of the rain, then something like that can actually be pretty effective, even without any covering at all. Yeah, but if you're like gonna freeze to death, then yeah, start piling mud and mud and leaves all around it, you know. I have a girlfriend from North Bay who worked in Bangalore. Oh yeah, she worked in Bangalore? Did she work at the docks? I'm just kidding, man. I'm sure she's lovely. That's not Bangkok. That's Bangalore. Okay. Yeah. I'm a stupid American. I can't really imagine Bangalore on a map anyway. I don't have to think about Bangalore, so I don't. Do. What is Bangalore like? Is it a seaside area? I really, you know, I know a little bit about some places, but Bangalore is not one of them. This area is pretty nice. We're about 30 minutes in. If you guys are just joining us, we're here in Philadelphia. We're on the morning hike today. We're having a good time, getting some exercise in. I'm gonna walk on this tree because that's the kind of person I am. And my smartphone will be my balancing tool. It's not that dangerous. It's a pretty nice big tree. But how can you leave a tree unwalked on? That is the real question. It's just sitting here waiting for somebody to come along and walk across it. And it is Thursday. It is Thursday, September 4th. We're almost done with the week. I've got to do a real big push on this floor project today. And good morning, everybody. Everybody tap that like if you were just joining us or you forgot. Welcome to the morning walk. Welcome to the Carpenter's Woods. It's where we are this morning. Ooh. I've been doing this for a long time and I haven't rolled my ankle yet. So That's funny. That's funny to think about. If I ever severely sprained my ankle, that would be it. That'd be all for the streams for a while. I'd have to take weeks off. Near Andhra. Okay, Andhra. South India, Bangalore. Okay, thank you very much. South India. Okay. Bangalore, India, right. Of course. Hey, what's up, Goody and friends? Welcome. Welcome to the woods. Welcome to the walk. We are here in Philadelphia, in the Carpenter's Woods. I do a morning hike every day, live. So yeah, welcome. You found yourself in the middle of some peaceful nature. I also try to cover whatever local tomfoolery is going on around Philadelphia. If there's a big event or a protest or anything like that, I try to be there to document it, and that's been pretty successful so far. We had a good time on Labor Day. There's a lot of things happening. There's a lot of things happening in America right now. A lot of very unhappy people, and they come out to let everybody know that they're unhappy. Let's see. There's a lot of dogs over there, and I want to be around a lot of dogs. So that's where I'm going to go. I'm sure I'm going to interrupt these people from their morning flirting, you know? That's half the reason you have dogs as an adult, you know? Because they help you meet other people with dogs. Hey, good morning, y'all. Hey, puppies. Hey, you, buddy. Hey, good morning. Hello. Oh, I know, yeah. What is this? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Hello. Yes. I saw you guys had to come get my pets in. You know, it's like touching grass, touching fur. You know. Hey, how we going? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, that's funny. She's like, I never know if it's okay for them to touch my dogs, especially if they're carrying equipment. The equipment, it's a smartphone on a stick, lady. What do you think's gonna happen? It's all right. Hey, good morning. Oh yeah, good morning from the UK. Nice. How's it going over there? How's it going over there in that great nation? That was a happy golden retriever. I miss golden retrievers. They always know how to cheer you up. Life is a fucking party for a golden retriever. Who's this cat? Oh my god, I love everything. I love everything all the time. Oh, here's another pupper dog. Another pupper do. Good morning. Hi. Good morning. How you doing? Hey man, how you doing? Oops, sorry. I think we're coming back up on the water here in a little bit, which is good. Oof. Oh man. So my current employers, I mean clients, the ones employing me to do this job, they need the floor to be sanded by Tuesday of next week. And that's an achievable goal, but it's a little bit of a close call. You know, if something starts to go wrong today and tomorrow, and we actually start hitting the floor with sandpaper, Yeah, it could be. It's the moment. This is the moment in the job where the major problems would present themselves, if there are any. I need to replace some of the boards. I'm sure I wouldn't offend anybody, but I may, depending on how things go, I may have to be off of stream for a couple days. I mean, theoretically, I could always get a walk in the morning. So, but it's getting down to the wire, and I've got to put some serious effort in, some elbow grease. Might have to be getting there at 5:30 and leaving at 8 o'clock, that kind of thing. Hey, Nanny, what's up? Nanny. Are you going to behave yourself, Nanny? I vaguely remember you. Your call sign is that you enter the room and start spamming the name Joe. Of course I remember you. With lots of fruits and vegetables and condoms and that kind of thing. It's okay. Wow, that's pretty stupid. Banana, orange. Orange, you glad you didn't say banana? I do understand. I do understand the need. I do understand the need. Well, Nanny, you're gonna be thinking about Joe. You gotta take some time to think about Joe and your favorite fruit for about 5 minutes. And if you're ready to talk, you can come talk. I'd love to have you. I'd love to let you experience nature. But we don't know who Joe is, and we don't care. So just think about that. Think about that. And now it's probably some joke, right? It's like morning Joe. It's my morning Joe. Maybe somebody told you that was really funny one time, and you were so happy to be complimented that you just decided to do that for the rest of your life. But it's okay. Not here, not today, not right now. That's not what the chat is for. And I didn't get any coffee this morning, so I don't want to see the word Joe 1,000 times, you know. There's the Tim Hortons in Canada. Ooh, somebody was getting started right here. There's a coffee shop called Tim Hortons, and it's like on every other corner. I mean, I think they have Starbucks also, but that's like their cheap but good enough coffee shop. Chain, probably toxic, shitty food, breakfast food, like everywhere else. But that's crazy. What is that? It's like an oily sludge down there. That's not good. So let's see. It's 38 minutes. It was probably 37 minutes when I gave Nanny a 5-minute timeout. So be on the lookout in the next 5 minutes. Because if Nanny was personally upset by being timed out, then they may come back with a vengeance and double their Joe efforts. At which point, they'll just no longer be with us, and that's okay. And that's okay. There are 13 people hanging out watching the woods. Everybody, if you just got here, we're in Philadelphia. We're in Carpenter's Woods. A little bit of a slow morning for me. Just trying to keep the walk up, trying to keep the energy up, the exercise up. It's half the reason why I come out here. It's just one of those mornings, you know. Everybody's got those mornings. But it's always better to go out and do something than it is to not go out and do something. Unless you're like deathly ill or something. What do you think? Is that evidence? Is that evidence of a crime? I don't know. I don't think the water level gets that high. Maybe that's just evidence of people getting busy in the woods in the middle of the night. Could be. I wish I had some breakfast. I wish I had a donut. I wish I had a cupcake. I wish I had a croissant. And hot coffee in my hand. I just made that song up. You guys like that one? That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, the stream's just really low. It's usually audibly running. Blub, 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 blub. Some good action shots here. This nice little preserve area. I was going to ask that lady who was here earlier about what the deal is with this conservatory area. She really didn't seem like she wanted to talk. I just said good morning and she was like, meh, good morning. What does good morning even mean? Oh my God. It's not good. It's not good. I'm like, you know what I mean? So anyway, not an opening for a conversation, but I will eventually find out what exactly they're trying to preserve here. Another big shot of the creek here. It's a nice little creek. Like I said, usually more water down here, but still nice. Still got the crickets going on. I've eaten breakfast down there before. I think you were there, smart boy, if you're still here. Oh, nice. Hey, good morning, man. How you doing? We're gonna walk off trail a little bit. Oh, there's kind of a trail there. That's nice. We'll cut back through there. Head on a different circuit here. This may just be a natural water trail. It's kind of a flood area, but works for me. Ooh, that's kind of creepy. Wow, look at that, guys. That's pretty cool. It's the kind of thing that bats rush out of, right into your face. Such a deep hollow tree. It's so nice. Makes you want to just crawl in there and get comfy, right? Get your sleeping bag, climb on in. You know, I've heard if you stare into the void long enough, the void stares back into you. What do you guys think? Something staring back right now? And scene. Anyway. Used to be right here. Now it's over there. That's crazy though. You don't usually see it that hollow. It's usually got something hanging on at the top. Something that long. And from the outside, it looks relatively alive, you know. And that's what's happening around here. That's what's happening. Something's happening to the bases of these trees. And they look like they're alive. They got live bark on them, and they just like look at this. I think that might be the same tree I was walking on earlier, but still. Big, seemingly alive trees are just, the roots are just snapping off like they're nothing. Look at that clean break on those roots. Just thunk. And then boom, you got killed by Rambo's trap, you know? It's pretty amazing if you really just stop and look at it and think about it. Just 50 years, 80 years of growth. Natural, organic, biological fingers just reaching down and grabbing onto the earth. just holding it there, holding several tons of weight up in the air for 50 years, you know. It's fucking, I think I was joking before. Trees are like the apex predator of plants, you know. I vaguely remember that very stupid conversation from one of my old streams. Trees are like the apex predators of plants. They're just the silent killers that nobody thinks about. All right, we're going to take a left up here. Got about 15 more minutes left, guys. I do appreciate everyone who's hung out with me so far. Sun's coming through the trees now. It's very pretty. I like how that actually comes through on camera. That's about how it looks in real life. A lot of times you get screwed up sun effects, lens flare and stuff, but it looks just about the same. If there was some fog, that'd be even cooler. Cutting through with like lasers of light, lasers of sun, sunbeams, if you will. Do have a little bit of morning fog wherever the sun's hitting on the trees over there. Kind of shrouds the edge of the forest in fog. It's kind of funny. Hey Deneen, what's up? Oh, I know you. I know you, Deneen. I know you, Red Roses. Good morning to you. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for saying hi. We're in probably the last 15 minutes today. It was a nice slow, calm walk this morning. Not a whole lot going on. Oh, and yeah. Well, I guess he walked away. Yeah, that's fine. Thought somebody was approaching me. But we're back in the Carpenter Woods. How's it been going for you, Denny? Anything new? How's your medical situations? Are you okay? I thought you were dealing with something last time you were here, or maybe not last time, but second to last time. Doing all right. Hope I'm doing amazing. Well, I'm doing as good as I can be, considering everything. Oh, Janine, I am. I'm heading to Canada soon. I don't know if you caught any of my previous streams, but I met a random YouTube streamer, and we kind of became friends over the last month or so. And he lives in Canada. He does metal detecting, and he's a real cool guy. His name's Canslaw. If you come back sometime, you might see him in the chat. He might even be here any minute. Hey, what's up, Sammy? Good morning. But yeah, I got my plane tickets. I got a nice deal on plane tickets, and he's going to put me up at a friend's house for a couple weeks. And so we're going to be gallivanting all around Canada, having a good time. I've never been, so it's all going to be new to me. It's all going to be French to me. I'm supposed to learn some French before I go there, but we'll see. We'll see how high on the priorities list that becomes the closer the trip comes. I have a lot to do before I get out of here. It should be nice. It should be nice. Oh yeah. Okay. I know. Yeah. So I know you've been here more recently, just by the virtue of me knowing your new screen name. Yeah, it must have been the hike along Forbidden Drive the other day. I think that rings a bell. I don't know how I remember that shit, but with everything else going on. Context. My whole life is organized via context. Hey, Mudslinger. Hey, what's up, Linda? Hey, Mudslinger, you've been on your walk this morning. Only missed the first 12 minutes. It's beautiful. Oh no, thank. I'm glad. I knew there was some people that must have been enjoying the walk in the background. I've seen the users in the room. So if you're back there, guys, you know, you can say hi. I don't bite, but if you're just enjoying the nature, I understand. I appreciate you being here nonetheless. But yeah, good morning, Linda. Good morning. Good to see you. It's been a little bit of a dreary morning for me. I only had one giant shot of caffeine, not 3, so obviously I'm crushed. You know, people like me need a bit more. We need a bit more. So we get the coffee IV bags, those big brown IV bags. Just put the coffee directly into the bloodstream. But you know, I'll survive. There's coffee nearby. But yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up in about 10 minutes. I personally try to get 1 hour of walking in, even if I'm just by myself. This is really cool. See these stairs? So it's one of my favorite parts of this trail. That'd be a nice place to sit and eat breakfast and talk in the morning. But yeah, it'll be really crazy to see me and Canslaw through the same camera, right, Linda? We could do a joke. You know how some streamers, they invite their friends to come like split screen, you know? They do like a split screen where there's 2 different streamers on the same stream. We could stand by like a wall or something and put a tripod up, and we could pretend that we're on 2 different screens, and then just like walk out from behind the walls and show that we're in the same space. I got all sorts of ideas. Blame Canada with their silly little money. Yeah, I can't wait. So I hate to tell you, Sammy, but you spelled color wrong. You spelled color wrong. They don't have colored money. They have colured. They have colured money. Their money is different colors. Colors. Yes. And I think they're called like loonies and toonies also. You have fun, and don't let Cansaw make you eat peanut butter while you're there. I will take that into consideration. Hey, but thanks, Linda. If you are heading out, thanks for hanging around and watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed the nature. All right. 8. I gotta find out what she means by that. No, I'm assuming that the peanut butter there is of a much higher quality than the American peanut butter. Although, to be fair, you do not know what kind of peanut butter we have hanging out in our Whole Foods. We have peanut butter fit for a prince. You know, we got those $27 jars of peanut butter that are like hand-picked, hand-selected. Each peanut is hand-selected and like read a bedtime story for the first year of its life. And then before like they get consent from the peanut to be smashed into peanut butter. It's all consensual, all organic, free-range peanut butter. It's good stuff. And then we got all the other kinds of nuts too. So there are certain high-end products that it sounds like Canadians have an impression of America that every single thing on our shelves is completely full of all the worst toxic preservatives. And that's partially true, you know, to the extent that it's allowed here and it's not allowed in other countries. But at the same time, we do have brands that have directed themselves into a different market to try and sell to people that don't want that kind of thing. So we do have options. It's just that the affordable options are the ones that are feeding, you know, the majority of the next generation of people. So, you know, you're only as good as your most desperate citizen, right? There's some sort of long-term, ever-present, always true information, right? And yeah, if that's true, then we're in trouble, because we have multiple generations. Not even counting COVID. I mean, I definitely count COVID, but if you want to talk about being in trouble, like even before COVID, we had a decade's worth of kids going through school in certain lower income areas of our country. Just thousands at a time, you know. Class of 2010, class of 2011, class of 2012, thousands and thousands of kids going through our schools. Can't read, can't write. They get automatically passed by the system. Teachers suck. The system sucks. We just have millions and millions of kids across the country that have just been going through the pipeline, exiting school, unable to read, unable to do math of any kind, unable to critically think. And then we had COVID, where not only is that all still true, but they didn't even go to school and socialize. So now we have another generation of kids who can't read, can't write, and also didn't have any socialization for 3 years. And then they're just like, okay, go out into the world. I'm sure millions of uneducated, ignorant people will be no problem filtering through our system. I'm sure that's never going to come back to bite us, right? 10 years from now, 15 years from now. It's pretty awful. You have a loony and a toonie. Well, I'm going to have plenty of those. You know what Kenslaw was telling me about? He was saying that they're going to have what do you call it? First of all, John Candy. They're going to have a $5 John Candy dollar bill in Canada. They're coming out with a John Candy dollar bill, which I'm super excited about. Hey, what's up, Ducky? How you doing? Good morning. If you guys want to see some super cute doggies, go over to Life of Ducky's channel and check it out and leave a sub. The cutest dogs in the West or the North or wherever. But who else was it? Ryan Reynolds. They're making a Ryan Reynolds $10 bill and a John Candy $5 bill. And I am probably not going to be able to get them on my trip because they don't exist yet, but they will exist. And I will have them someday. I shall have them. He's gonna have to ship me, hollow out a book and send me a big stack of $5 bills. Because I'm a big John Candy fan. He's a hero. John Candy is a hero. I wonder when that new Spaceballs movie's coming out. I do wonder. Hold on one second. Maybe is it already out? It can't be already out. There's no way. Boop, 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 boop. Release date. Okay, Jesus, wow. Well, nothing lost there. Spaceballs 2 doesn't come out till 2027. So, 2027, I guess I'll probably still be alive by then. I don't know, who knows, maybe none of us will. maybe the upcoming nuclear war will stop the production of Spaceballs 2. A real tragedy. It'll be a real tragedy. It'll be one of the biggest losses in that situation. But this is a nice, lovely, wide open area. It's a nice little bench here, guys. We are sitting precisely Yeah, 1 hour right now. Look at that freaking sun. There we go. Hey, good morning, Melody. Whoa, what did I click into? What is going on here? Put your pants on. Put your pants on, people. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Sammy, that's gonna be my most favorite part of this entire process is going to be bringing exactly the right gear that I'm gonna need. I'm trying to do it all in one backpack, so I have plenty to choose from. Jesus, Christmas. There we go. That's better, right? I shall not. I am in bed. That's okay. Whatever happens in a private bedroom under the covers is your personal business. It's no one else's business. You have every right to be pantsless. Okay. Oh, somebody stole. Oh my God, look at this. Somebody stole. I'm assuming stole. Somebody stole the brass placard out of this bench. And do you know why I think somebody stole the brass placard out of this bench? For probably $6 worth of brass. You can scrap brass for like I don't know, maybe it may be like $1 or something, you know, $1 per pound these days. Will you leave me the fuck alone? Sorry, I got a nice stupid hornet, but there we go. That's fine. Let's go. Anyway, guys, it's time to end the stream. I'm going to be well prepared for Canada. Don't worry about me. But I'm happy to take any advice at any time. I'm not trying to shut advice down by saying that. But Smart Boy's back. He's back exactly 1 hour. Exactly 1 hour on the dot. Smart Boy, Life of Ducky, Melody. I'm sorry you just got here. Did it have a QR code? Yeah, there's probably a QR code over there on that sign. Yeah, but probably not. And to be honest, most scrapyards have a policy against brass placards because of the problem that it is. People go around the streets, they go around office buildings, and they pry off like the manager. They get a screwdriver and they pry off the manager plaque off of somebody's office, you know, and they just come in with like a big bag of brass placards, and they're like, "No, sorry, we don't take those." And then big bag of brass placards, boom, go right in the garbage, never to be seen again. But anyway, we're gonna get off the stream. If you just got here, Broccoli, welcome. I'm sorry you just got here. We are ending the stream, but I do a live, beautiful woods hike every morning around Philadelphia. It was a little slow this morning, but we got there. And oh yeah, Deneen, Red Roses, thanks for finally coming by and saying hi. Broccoli, if you want to hit the sub, everybody hit the like, just in case you didn't hit the like on the way. Obviously, Smart Boy, Life of Ducky, thank you for hanging out. Sammy, thank you for hanging out so much. I'm glad you become part of our daily here. And Linda, if you're still here, thanks for coming by. I think you might have left by now, but you know. But yeah, anybody who wants to see morning beautiful hikes, hit the sub button. We'd love to have you. We go to some cool places. Sometimes we go to the same place. Sometimes we go to some new places that I want to see. We try to make it work. Try to provide some nice nature for everybody, and some good, lighthearted, positive conversations. So, not always. I don't always provide positive conversations. Sometimes I'm mad, but that's okay. Sometimes you're mad. But anyway, okay, you guys, thank you for coming by. Melody, I'm glad you're having a good morning, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. I probably won't be streaming at work today just because I have so much to do, and I have another employee joining me today. So, has been fun too. It's been fun. I need you to text me before you go live so I don't miss it. Hey, we'll work that out. For sure. Just find me on the Discord, Melody. Yeah. I'm working on it. Thank you all. Nice to see you, Styling too. Thanks for coming in to say goodbye. Thanks for coming back to say goodbye. I was scrolling up, I didn't see you. But okay, you guys have a great day. It's Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. After that is the weekend. And then it all starts all over again. Bye.